Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I know some people are angry with me. Like, sorry, don't be offended. No vet, Joma Binu. Somebody I promised a video for like 2 months now. I've not really completed it. I've been caught up with work, doing a lot of stuff for my for myself, trying to balance in and everything. So guys, this time around I'm gonna be giving you guys back to back of everything that I've said that I will give to you. By the way, if you are a new subscriber, thank you for coming back to this gear called Pressure. If you are an old subscriber, thank you for sticking in. I am loyal to you. Okay, this video is a continuation of the two previous videos I've made about my relocation process to the United States of America. In this video, I'm going to be telling you guys on how I booked my appointment, my interview appointment myself, and how I booked my medical, and how I actually... The next video will be about the questions they asked me on my interview. So, and the documents they will use for the interview. So this time around, it's about booking your appointment yourself and booking your medicals yourself. So when as you guys know, if you've not watched the previous video, just kindly go and watch it. As you guys know, I got my Expedite approved by MVC, and they sent my case to the Lagos Embassy. So for you to know that your case have actually arrived at the Lagos Embassy, if you check your case status on uscis.gov, though, you will see that if your case is on the way to the embassy, it will tell you it's in transit. Then if your case has arrived, it will tell you that you're ready for appointment, like ready for appointment. I've forgotten the words they use for it. So when I checked, I saw for when our expedite got approved. There are two ways to find out if your expedite got approved. For me, I found out where too early differently. I logged on to my MVC portal. When I logged on to my MVC portal, I saw a post. I saw a message that message box that I saw a message box, and I clicked it and opened it. It said expedited to post. So me, I really didn't understand what expedited to post meant. So I had to go online and check and everything, and I found out that it means that if you sent an expedite, if your expedite was approved, this is the message you will get. So when I got that, I told my husband. My husband was like, okay, let's wait. But they said for you to go ahead with your interview, you have to wait for them to send you an actual email telling you that your MVC, Lagos Embassy, accepted your request for expedite. So when I saw that, I waited for approximately a week. Everything was just going boom boom boom. I waited for a week. I got an email telling me that our expedite was approved, that the Lagos Embassy is now ready to take me on an interview. Blah blah. Forget my English. So after that, you have to still wait. When you receive the email, you have to still wait for Lagos Embassy to send you a packet 4. That packet 4 is a guideline, instructions on how to book your interview, and it includes where the hospitals where you have to go for your medicals. So that is advisable to wait. Some people go ahead and book their interview when they receive an email telling them that Lagos State have approved their their petition for expediting. Don't do that when you receive an email telling you that your expedite has been approved. Only go book your interview when you receive a packet 4 from Lagos Embassy Gongo. The email you get is from MVC. The email you get telling you that Lagos Embassy has approved your expedite is from MVC, but you have to wait for an email from Lagos Embassy Gongo telling you to go ahead and book your appointment. So we now had to wait. I waited for like 3 days, and they said some people that expedited said it only takes like 2 to 3 days, but mine for some reason took a while. I'm like let's say 4 days or 5 days or 6. Being impatient, like somebody that is waiting for this thing and it happened. I was just so impatient. So I had to look for the Lagos Embassy number and call them after the 3rd day. I'm like, to ask if I can go ahead and book my interview. I called them and told them that I expedited my case and everything. For you to call the Lagos Embassy, you have to have your passport ID handy. You have to have your case ID handy. You have to have your invoice ID handy, so because they will ask you of that. So I called them and I told them my issues, and they said that I have to wait for me. I have to wait to receive the packet 4 before I can go ahead to book my appointment. I should not go ahead to book my appointment without my packet 4. I'm like, oh my goodness, why don't you just tell me to go ahead? I had to wait. I waited, but I kept calling them back to back. I didn't just stop. I called them that day. They did not. They gave me a negative response, like I should wait. The next day, I called them too. They told me the same thing. Then the next 2 days, I sent them an email. I sent them an email twice. I sent them the first email. They did not respond, and I had to tell my husband to send them an email. My husband now sent them an email on the 5th day. That day, my husband sent them an email on that 5th day. PM, they sent the packet 4. The packet 4 is just an email telling you instructions on how to go and book your interview. So immediately I saw that, boom, boom, boom. For you to book your appointment, you have to create an account with CGI. Like, you have to create, it's so easy, self-explanatory. Just click on the link that they will leave for you. Go there, you create an account, remember your password, you go book your appointment yourself. Everything is self-explanatory. It's not really something that I can, but you have to follow the guidelines. You book your appointment yourself. Everything so easy. But if you still need help, you can still come back to this video and tell me that you need help, and leave a comment telling me that you need help. I'll still guide you. Because let me tell you the problems I encountered. So when I logged in I created an account and everything to book my appointment. To log on to the account I created, they told me wrong password. I'm like, what is wrong password? Wrong password. This is the password that I just used. I just had to call the Lagos embassy again and told them that I'm trying to book my appointment, and it keeps telling me wrong password. And the lady told me, don't worry, they will reset my account and send me a new password. I should use a new password and change the new password again. So that was what I did though. Excuse me. That was what I did, and they reset it. They're very prompt, like very prompt. When it's your interview, they respond with ease, like very immediately. She sent me an email, and I booked my appointment for 10th of August 2020. So when I booked my appointment, you don't have to go and book interview before booking your appointment. You can book your interview. Sorry, your medical. You don't have to book your medical before booking your interview appointment, because if you do that, you don't even know if you're gonna have date for your interview. Because some people that got expedited still went to book their interview. There was no date. So for you to be sure, just book your interview before your medicals. For you not to go do your medicals and your medicals will expire without you doing your interview. That's an idea. Sense no they finish. So immediately I booked my interview. I went straight to book my medicals. I did my medicals in Q Life Ikoyi, right? So I booked my medical. First of all, I did book my medicals at IOM, but I went there. It was too crowded, and I went to pay. I didn't know, because I went to Q Life website. They said there was no appointment date. I'm like, oh goodness. And my interview was supposed to be on August 10th, and the interview medical dates I saw on IOM was 27th of July, and it's too close. And what if it doesn't get to Lagos embassy before 10th of August? That means I have to wait again. They will not approve my visa immediately. They will tell me to wait till that my medicals gets to them before they will approve my visa. I was just praying. Then on Monday, I booked my medicals with IOM, but I did not pay. So I waited. So I was waiting to go to the bank on Monday to pay for the medicals before I said, okay, let me just check if Q Life have dates. You never can tell. And I checked, almost see dates everywhere. Dates full, June 14th. I'm like, what? Why did I go and book that one? And I'm like, since I've not paid, do you think it's even necessary? And I chatted somebody up that was guiding me, and he said that I can actually cancel the one I've booked before since I've not paid. But if I have paid, my money have gone. I'm like, no, I've not paid though. I'm just waiting for Monday to go and pay. And he said I can actually cancel it. So I went online and see how to cancel. I went to the office first, and I did not know how to cancel it. Too many crowd. They are attending to UK, Canada. Too many people there. So I now went to my profile. For you to book your medical on IOM, you have to create a profile. I went to my profile and I checked it and I saw I could cancel it. Boom, 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 I cancelled it. Before I started doing all that, I've already booked from QLive, because QLive date is always, it's just like gold. They scramble for it because it's, I don't know, I don't know why. I bet it's because it's less stressful or something, I don't know. So when I booked my medicals, when you book your medical, let me tell you how to book. Once you go to their portal, you'll see options on how to book medicals. When you book, you see that you select your dates, and when you select your dates, you select how many of you. If you are 2, 3, 4, 5, you just select it, and it will bring the amount you're supposed to pay on that at that moment you are booking it. So once you book it at that moment, you pay that particular fee that they are showing you at that moment. Because when you get to the hospital to do the actual medical, if you've not done any vaccine at all, you are going to pay more money. So it's advised you go with your ATM card. They don't accept cash, to the best of my knowledge. I don't know about now. So once you do that, you pay the fees, and they will send you an email containing your medical requirements and everything. So on that day, you go with your vaccine, COVID-19 vaccine card. Make sure you go with that, because if you don't go with that, you're not going to get attended to. Because me, I forgot mine, but my sister had to snap it and send to me, and I had to show them, and they were like, okay, this is real. So that was it. And when I did my medical, I did my medical on the 14th of July 2022, and that was it. When my medical was done, after 5 days, they told me to come and collect my own sample. Then they will send the result to the Lagos embassy. It's advisable to do your medicals at least 2 to 3 weeks before your interview, so that it will allow them enough time to get to the embassy. Booking your interview yourself is so easy. It's self-explanatory. Just keep checking on your email. If you expedited your case and you've not received a packet 4, keep calling Lagos Embassy. Keep calling them. They have a lot of people they are attending to, so they might like, you know, when you have a lot of people, you will not remember everybody at that moment. So just keep calling them to remind them. If call is not working, email them, email them. Just tell them that this blah, 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 you expedited and yet you are yet to receive your packet 4 and everything. They will just send you. The packet 4 is just instructions. That in that packet 4, it will contain your email. Sorry, it will contain the hospitals they want you to go to do your email and your medicals, and that will be it. You go and book your appointment. If you're having issues booking your appointment, still call them. Tell them that you cannot log on. If there are no dates, is when you just go offline and come back. Check again. If you check today, you did not see date for a medicals and my appointment interview, you just go offline, come back after 24 hours, you will see dates. If it's still not if you still didn't see dates, you just keep checking. Mine, when I checked, I found like 4 days, and I picked the closest one 2 months ahead. That was what I saw. I had to pick it. It's better than nothing. And here I am. My interview went smoothly on the day I went for my interview. So the next video is gonna be about the documents I used for my interview and the questions they asked me. See you guys on my next video. Ciao, bye, peace. Just make sure you subscribe. Subscription now, they make me come back. If I don't see subscribers, how will I come back? Please, you guys subscribe now. Subscribe, share to your friends and family. Share to them. If you did, I love you. Bye.